In 2005, Steve Jobs, the man who changed technology forever, stood before a crowd of graduates and delivered one of the most emotional speeches ever heard. He didn't talk about wealth. He didn't talk about power. He talked about life, connecting the dots. Today, I want to tell you 3 stories from my life. That's it. No big deal, just 3 stories. The first story is about connecting the dots. I dropped out of Reed College after the first 6 months, but then stayed around as a drop-in for another 18 months before I really quit. Why? Because my parents were spending their life savings on my education, and I couldn't see the value in it. It wasn't all romantic, but I loved it. Because I got to drop in on the classes that truly fascinated me, like calligraphy. I learned about serif and sans serif typefaces, about varying the spacing between letters. It was beautiful, artistically subtle. 10 years later, when we were designing the first Macintosh computer, it all came back to me. And we designed it all into the Mac. It was the first computer with beautiful typography. The audience laughed softly. You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backward. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. Every hardship, every delay, every detour, it all means something later. Trust the process. The dots will connect. I was lucky. I found what I loved to do early in life. Woz and I started Apple in my parents' garage when I was 20. In 10 years, Apple grew from just the 2 of us into a $2 billion company with over 4,000 employees. And then I got fired. Audience laughs awkwardly. How can you get fired from a company you started? Well, as Apple grew, we hired someone who I thought was very talented to run the company with me. For the first year, things went well. Then our visions for the future began to diverge, and eventually the board sided with him. So at 30, I was out, very publicly out. What had been the focus of my entire adult life was gone. I felt like I'd dropped the baton and failed the previous generation of entrepreneurs. But something slowly began to dawn on me. I still loved what I did, and so I decided to start over. The heaviness of being successful was replaced by the lightness of being a beginner again. It freed me to enter one of the most creative periods of my life. During the next 5 years, I started Next and